It's the man called Ant. And today is day whatever, who cares? It's the day after my water fast was finished. I successfully refed yesterday, and holy crap. No, literally, holy crap. It's exactly what I expected. And again, it's one of those things people say, oh, I'm done the water fast. I feel so great and happy. Ha 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 ha. And they don't talk about the other aspects of it, like the fact that pooping. Holy crap. During the water fasting process, your body is removing toxins and impacted crap that's been inside your intestines and colon and things for years, if not decades. But it doesn't do a complete job because you're not getting any fiber. You're not getting anything in there to push that material out. This is one of the benefits of the Master Cleanser. If you're not familiar, the Master Cleanser is also called the lemonade diet, where you literally drink everything. Every meal is lemonade made with lemons, fresh lemon juice, maple syrup, cayenne pepper. That's it. You mix those up, you drink them. The cayenne pepper and the lemon juice have an amazing ability to strip the insides of your intestines and get all that crap off. The only better way to do it would be to take a toilet brush and actually feed it through your system. And sometimes I wish I could. That would be the absolute best way to clean that out. But unfortunately, that's not a reality. So when you are fasting, yes, stuff is coming out. You're loosening up the stuff inside your body, but it doesn't necessarily all get moving until today. Once you introduce a little bit of dietary fiber into your system, like yesterday I had 2 small bowls of tomato soup, very, very finely pureed tomato soup. So where did that giant solid poop this morning that I had come from? You tell me. I know. My body is now using that fiber to start moving things through the system. And that's great. That's fantastic. That's exactly what you want. Because now that you've loosened all that garbage up, you want it to start moving out. Now the next part of this is the tricky part. So now your body is loosening up and moving out that loosened up stuff, which is great. That's your cancers, your infections, your sicknesses, your diseases, all getting pushed out of your body. The big secret here, however, is not to put it back. Following a diet, a healthier diet, and staying away from all the processed crap will generally keep that away. Now, not completely. Over time, your body will build up stuff again, which is why I think it's important that fasting isn't just a one-off thing. Like, yeah, I'm going to fast once, lose a bunch of weight, and then I'm done. I can do whatever I want again. No. So I'm going to plan on shorter-term fasts, 3 to 5 day fasts, minimum of twice a year. Twice a year, just to kind of clean my system up. A good thing for me, since my birthday is in August, I might do a routine where I do a little fast either before or after Christmas, depending if I'm having a good Christmas and we're eating lots of fun things. I may do a little fast afterwards or before, but using that time frame of August for the birthday and December for the Christmas, the holiday season, and then use that time to do little fasts and kind of keep my body regulated, keep it running properly. That's the key. I think anybody who thinks of fasting as a one-of solution is deluding themselves. It's not. This is something that our bodies need, and if you look historically at our species, I mean, we are in a time period now where we have unlimited access to food. Now, please keep in mind, I'm not talking about impoverished people. I'm not talking about countries that have been destroyed by war, things like that. That's not what I mean. Those people absolutely do have access to food as well. However, either their environment, their government, or some oppressor is keeping it from them. As a whole, our species has the ability to walk into any store and get food anytime we want. Even for poor people, um, we do have services available to provide them with food. We are not hunter-gatherers anymore. We do not have to get up in the morning, sharpen our bows and arrows and knives, and put on our running shoes and say, okay, let's go catch dinner. That just isn't a reality anymore. Of course, there are hunters, but they're not doing it because they have to, except for perhaps a few very, very rare and sadly diminishing places on the earth, in the rainforests, for example, in the extreme north, where people do still hunt and gather. But I can almost guarantee you that in those places, unless they're being affected by industrial pollution or things like that, things like cancer and disease and obesity don't exist. Those people are living the way human beings were actually designed originally, where they get up in the morning and if they want to eat, they've either got to go pick it or catch it. There's no other option. They've got to go get their food. Whereas we can go to a very convenient place, load up a cart, come home, and then eat for weeks without having to leave the house. In fact, we don't even need to leave the house. There are so many grocery delivery services now that we could literally sit on our fattening asses all day long and have food brought to us. This is a reality, and it is not what we're designed for, and it is a huge part, in my opinion, of the recent and growing obesity crisis, not just in Canada and America, but around the world. Even countries traditionally known as being thinner, for example China, are now in the midst of obesity crises because people are just not having to fight for their food. Their food is coming to them fast and furious with very, very little action required. And that's my point. We need to start as a society, myself specifically, but hey, you might want to think about this too. We need to start thinking about earning or fetching or catching our food. Does that mean I think you should be running around the neighborhood with a bow and arrow looking for squirrels and raccoons? No. But you see my point, that as a society, food has become too easy. We don't need to hunt, we don't need to fetch, we don't need to do anything other than eat. And because of that, our bodies are getting bigger, unhealthier, and our lives are being affected by it. And not just our lives, the lives of our families, our friends, everybody around us. So this is something that I think needs to change. So yeah, today has been a crappy day, but in the best possible way, because my body is moving stuff out of it. On top of that, I'm just finishing up dishes. I am doing a lot more around the house these days. Now that I'm not fasting, I have energy. Oh, so much energy, it's so nice. I'm going to start doing things like maintaining the household, doing a lot of the cooking, while my amazing, wonderful, and beautiful wife is in her little cave, trapped in there, working away. I'm going to start helping her out as much as possible, and secretly I'm going to start feeding her a keto diet without her knowing it, and we're going to watch her reaction to see whether she loves it or hates it. But that's in another video. For now, I'm going to finish up what I'm doing here, and then it's straight upstairs to my improvised gym. I still don't feel comfortable going to public gyms, so I'm going to start working out in my improvised gym. But today is day 1 of the workout program, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. See you in a bit.